northwest state of Kaduna and Zamfara states. While new strategies have been deployed to tame the spate of banditry, terrorism, and other heinous crime across the country, this is the best time for Nigerians of good intentions, especially among the downtrodden, to rally around and muster greater support for all our gallant security forces in their determined effort to subdue and eliminate crime and criminalities. The people should also be wary of and ignore the antics and unhelpful pronouncement of some self-styled religious and political leaders who appear to be hell-bent on dividing the country among primordial cleavages and ultimately setting the country on fire. What we need from leaders and persons of influence these trying times are soothing words of wisdom and exhortations rather than incendiary and divisive utterances capable of compounding the problems. The recent Christmas Day homily of the Catholic Archbishop of Sokoto, Matthew Hassan Kuka, is a typical case of pouring petrol on fire. The fact that the battle against terrorism, banditry, and other heinous crime has not completely yielded the desired result cannot be a failure of one ethnic group, religion, or region. It cannot even be entirely blamed on the government of the day, because this is something that is going on almost unabated since 2009. We dare say that utterances such as Kuka's are also capable of serving as a disincentive and a dampener on the hardworking and gallant police and military forces. Rather than encourage Nigerians to be good citizens who are law-abiding, calling Nigeria a failed state is as good as saying the religious leaders have totally failed in their responsibilities to groom their followers to be good citizens. These failed state assertions cannot simply fly. This government has risen on several occasions to the challenges, especially in its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. This same government just recorded less than 6% dip in the gross domestic product in 2020, whereas several advanced countries had their GDP decline by double digits. For instance, the United States of America had a GDP decline by 32.9% and most European countries by at least 10%. We are still the largest economy in Africa and 25th in the world. Mercifully and quite heartwarming almost are forecasts that are predicting a positive growth for the Nigerian economy this year and beyond. It's our fervent hope and prayers that Nigeria will soon be well secured for all. The ongoing state of insecurity is but a passing phase and part of the courage and bravery of the officers on battlefront fighting for the safeties of harmless Nigerians will encourage them to do more. In recognition of this singular fact, we are using this medium to applaud the exceptional feat recorded by the gallant police officers that confronted the bandits recently in Kaduna and Katsina states. The successes of this operation has proved that Nigerian police force under the leadership of Inspector General of Police IGP Mohammed Abubakar Adamu is leaving no stone unturned in keeping the society safe for all law-abiding citizens. We applaud the wisdom and good conscience displayed by the Inspector General of Police so far on the entrenchment of community policing as a principal solution to fortify security operations across the country. The community policing has already gained the required traction as exemplified by the Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai, who already showed great commitment to the commencement of community policing in Kaduna State in line with the federal government community policing initiative. The Kaduna State government has walked the talk already by training 272 successful special constables to commence the initiative in Kaduna State. Also, the governor of Sokoto and Kebbi State have followed the good example of Governor Nasir El-Rufai, which is highly commendable. We urge the Inspector General of Police to ensure that special constables are well committed to their assigned responsibilities to serve as motivations to other states of the Federation to key into this progressive development. We recognize also the joint operation of the Air Force, Army and the Police Force in bombing and destroying the Boko Haram camps in Borno State and decimating large number of its militias. We commend this feat and applaud the government in maintaining its agenda in securing the country and reclaiming our territories from the hands of terrorists. It is equally important to remind the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Yusuf Tukur Buratai, of his commitment that the Nigerian military is committed to fight against terrorism and banditry, particularly in his assurance that the military will end the reign of terrorism and banditry in 2021. We hope and pray that he will make his good his words. Lastly, we would like to appeal to Nigerians to report locations and hideouts of criminals and other shady and suspicious character to the security agencies. This is the minimum we can defer in the fight to end insecurity.